What's up? It's Lee here from West Coast Martial Arts. Hope you guys doing okay. So we did a little bit about a part of the timeline in the class today. What I mean by timeline? The timeline is the timeline of events. So if you think about a scenario where you see something that doesn't look right, you get a gut instinct, you get a gut instinct, it doesn't feel right. Okay, you avoid the situation where you can, you're walking away, you're creating a space, you go somewhere else. That's a very early part of the timeline. It gets a little bit closer. Maybe you've lost the opportunity to get away, but someone is giving you a hard time, they're in your face. So you create space where you can, your hands are up, you're trying to defuse the situation. Now we're a little bit later in that timeline. Then the next thing might be happen. Maybe something happens, they decide to throw a punch at you, or you preemptively strike and you punch the person first, whatever's going on. Now we're very late in the timeline. And the last thing, the situation's finished. Let's say it's successful, we've won. They don't want to continue attacking us, or they physically can't. We've got an opportunity to escape or protect whoever it is we're getting out of there. Okay, the last thing might be in the timeline, might be we're checking ourselves, looking to see if there's any blood, any serious injuries, or even contacting the authorities, giving a description, or at the very, very end, maybe even if we're a more professional organisation, a debrief where we looked at what worked, didn't work, and kind of we learn from those lessons as well. That's what I mean by the timeline. It's the very early stages where we could avoid because we test the problem to the point we're trying to diffuse it, where we have to defend ourselves. At the end, it's the details, the debrief, what's gone on, and checking ourselves for injuries. Is there any blood as well? This is a timeline. What we focus on was a very small part of this timeline where somebody's about to punch us, but we know we've recognised the attack. We've seen it before. We know it's a straight line attack. So we worked what we call a simultaneous defence, where we're at the same time as defending, we're doing a counter. Now, if you think about martial arts, think about principles. You want maximum efficiency, maximum effectiveness, and minimum effort. Okay, this is quite good. This is quite a principle-based solution because it's it's very efficient, very effective. As we're defending, to be able to strike at the same time. The only thing is, suppose we're using multiple limbs, we could do it with one limb. That's amazing. Maybe we're not all quite at that level. Yeah. So our hands are up. There's a punch coming towards our head. Maybe it's a right hand, a straight cross. I've seen it early. I'm able to deflect at the same point. I'm simultaneously throwing a strike. And then we were just following what we call a finishing mode, where we're just building the mindset to be able to, if we need to go up another gear. So after we've thrown that first punch, being able to throw another punch, another strike at the same time as well. So what we worked in class today, simultaneous, deflecting with the lead hand, countering with the backhand. There it is, a strong body defense and a strike. As soon as possible, counter in, our frame, knee strike, maybe even an index, and a hammer as well, looking for else. Is there another person trying to attack us, or is there someone we've got to protect, or where's a safer place to go? So in tonight's class, there it is one last time, simultaneous, that body defense, big lean off the target, doing our best to maintain structure as much as we can, simultaneously, blocking and striking at the same time, chin down, abs tight, rotating round, pushing, using all the body to get everything we can into that strike, following on with another 4 beats. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, good, scanning, what else is going on? It's safe, getting out of there to live another day. Bye for now.